Good day, everyone. I am Hannah Claire L. Rolana, and I'll be reporting about the management process, specifically the challenges in working in the new economy, organizations in the new workplace, managers, and what they do. So first, let us define what is management. Management involves coordinating and overseeing the work activities of others. This means that the employees should complete their activities efficiently and effectively. So here's an example. So let's have Sarah as an example. Sarah's task is to cut potatoes. She cut it into cubes properly and with lesser waste. But the potatoes were intended for French fries. This means that she is efficient, but she's not effective. So in management, let us remember that the goal is to become efficient, meaning doing the things right, and effective, meaning doing the right things. Let's talk about the challenges of working in the new economy. What is new economy? It is the aspects or sectors of an economy that are producing or intensely using innovative or new technologies. It was first declared in the late 1990s, and this is using the internet and computers to attract more consumer and business marketplace. Or in other words, new economy is adopting in the new technologies and informations. So here are the challenges of working in the new economy. First is that a more transparent culture needs to blossom. This means that everyone in the company should have a clear understanding of the goals of the company so that everyone can also contribute with their ideas that are relevant to the company. Next challenge is that managers need to adopt a very different role. This means that the managers should be able to create the right conditions for the employees for them to be able to utilize their brain power and to have them design and develop new ideas. The third challenge is that employees need to shift their mindset, meaning employees should be willing to learn new things and dares to contribute with their opinions and ideas. And the last challenge is that find ways of working that are closer to the customer. So companies must understand their customers' needs and drivers. Let's say, for example, during this pandemic, the consumers are not allowed to go out. So businesses needs to find a way on how can they still earn even without their customers physically visiting their stores. So they adopt selling online and delivering through courier. Companies must also need to try to predict how the market is going to evolve in the future in order to understand what the next successful product will be. So now let's discuss about the organizations in the new workplace. Um, let's define organization. So organization is a deliberate arrangement of people to accomplish some specific purpose. Organization is composed of people with a distinct purpose and creates a deliberate structure. So you can see here the organizational stakeholders. So stakeholders are groups that have a stake in or are significantly influenced by the organizations, and in turn, these groups can influence the organization. But let's just focus on three stakeholders, namely the customers, employees, and the shareholders. Why? Because the most successful organizations understand that the purpose of any business is to create value for customers, employees, and investors, and that the interests of these three groups are linked to each other. Therefore, sustainable value cannot be created for one group unless it is created for all of them. So, what do we mean by value creation? For customers, it is making products and providing services that customers find consistently useful. For shareholders, this means delivering consistently high returns on their capital. But how can we provide or deliver outstanding products to our customer and provide strong revenue growth to our shareholders? This is when we can tap the commitment and energy and imagination of our employees. What does value creation mean for our employees? It means being treated respectfully, they are involved in decision making, excellent and compensation opportunities, and continued training and development. So you can see here, employees are learning and satisfied and flexible, and they have teamwork in their environment, and the processes, the R&D capability is good, the knowledge, assets, and manufacturing uh, flexibility is properly managed. It will create a customer value. So it means perceived value, perceived technology, leadership, and loyalty from customers. And in turn, it will result to a high profitability, which is good for the investors. And in turn, the investors will reinvest in the employees' assets and processes assets. So we can see here that these three are very important or share a significant role in making an organization successful. Here's another figure showing that when we are able to value our customers, our employees, and our investors, this will result to a success in our business. So who helps the organization to overcome those challenges in the new economy and create value for employees, customers, and investors? These are the managers. A manager is someone who coordinates and oversees the work of other people so that organizational goals can be accomplished. So here is the level of the management. In the bottom of the pyramid are the non-managerial employees, followed by the first-line managers, which we call as the supervisors, shift managers, district managers, department managers, and office managers, and the middle managers, which have titles like regional manager, project leader, store manager, and division manager, and the top managers, which have the title executive vice president, president, managing director, chief operating officer, and chief executive officer. So what do they do? The first line managers, they manage the work of the non-managerial employees, and most of the time they are the ones who have knowledge in the technicalities of the production, and the middle managers, they are the ones who manage the work of first line managers and can be found between the lowest and top levels of the organization. They are also the ones who are involved in the budget allocation. And the role of the top managers is that they are responsible for making organization-wide decisions and establishing the plans and goals that affect the entire organization. So here, when the managers are able to plan, organize, lead, and control the organization properly, it will result to the achievement of the organization's stated purposes. So let's have Sarah again as an example and her co-workers. So if these people fully understand the goals of the company, participate and contribute ideas, coordinate knowledge cross-functionally, which um, this is the goal of the manager, to let the employees fully participate, and in turn, when the employees feel they are valued by the company and they are well compensated, they will be able to um, give their best to do their jobs and share their knowledge and ideas on how they are going to um, achieve the organization's goal. So this will result to um, creation of the value for the customers, and in turn will be very profitable for the investors. So that would be all, and thank you so much.